Okay, so we're on the home page here for the control panel. Let's go to Article Manager. Display all articles and exonerees. So this article right here, Article 19, the exonerees, is the article that has all the tables of the exonerees. This page right here. So let's go ahead and click on that. And then we have all of the exonerees. Go to HTML, this button right here, and this brings up all the HTML. I added this comment over. See if I can find it. Okay, it's not here anymore. Okay, so I had to add it here. So we can see that if you look in all of this HTML code, there's this very distinct thing. I can make it a little bit bigger. That stands out. This is new profile. So everything past this new profile thing here is all the HTML you're going to need for a new profile. So what I would suggest doing is copy from the beginning of this new profile the less than arrow all the way to the very end of the code. Go ahead and copy it and then paste it. Now you have the exact same thing right here. You can see it says new profile, so you know that everything here below this new profile is for one profile. And now there's a few fields that you're going to need to edit. Let's organize this a little bit better by spacing everything out. Okay. So here, I've spaced it completely out so it's easier to read. There's going to be a few fields here. So you can see here it says img src image source equals, and then it's got a URL. This is the URL to the image. I usually give the name of each of the images, the exact name of the exoneree, lowercase, no spaces or underscores. So for instance, this is cedricwillis.jpg. So you would just need to change this to Beverly Monroe. And this is the link that takes them to the exoneree article. Aref equals, and then it's got this URL here. The only thing you need to actually change is the end of it. It says ID equals 200. To find the ID of the exonerees article that you made, let's save this. You are going to see here's Beverly Monroe. At the very far right, there's a number for Beverly Monroe, which is 213. So Beverly Monroe is ID 213. So we go back to exonerees, go back to the HTML. Unfortunately, that nice organization that I did doesn't stay that way. It automatically goes back to this messy thing right when you close the window. So it was 213. So we go here, and it says ID equals 200. Just change it to the ID of the exoneree article you did, which in this case is Beverly Monroe 213. Type the name. And then here's a description. You just type a short description for Beverly Monroe. Usually I just take the beginning of the the description or the summary of the person on the article page. I'll leave this blank here since I don't actually know what it is. Madeleine Exoneree, and I could change that later. And one last time here, it asks for the URL. Just do 213, and that's all you need to change. So update, save. Now we refresh this page here. You can see we have Beverly Monroe now. Read more, and it takes us to Beverly Monroe. So if you have an image of her, the way you're going to want to upload an image is I had to pause it real quick to make sure that the how you upload the images was how I thought. So you go to the menu up here, go to Media Manager, go to Exonerees, and here are all the thumbnails, all the thumbnail images of the Exonerees. Go down to Browse, and then you just select the Exoneree image off of your computer, start the upload, wait for it to upload. You don't have to resize it or anything because the website resizes it automatically, but I would recommend it having it be smaller rather than larger because we don't want to have it shrink too much. And that's all you need to know. If you have any other questions, you can just shoot me an email.